It's me, Mario!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Earthbound, and this is part 34. In the last part, not really much happened. All we did was, well, we tried to go back to Dr. Roundabout's lab, but we got ambushed by aliens, and why am I fighting this strong crocodile when I'm right in the middle of a rope? That is just kind of weird, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, Peach killed that thing with PK Freeze Beta. But anyway, in the last part we got ambushed by aliens, and Luigi got Diamond Eyes, so we had to teleport to Saturn Valley, but then when we teleported back to Winters, we ended up back in front of the Snowwood boarding house, so we had to backtrack all the way here and everything, so that was kind of unfortunate. But now that we're practically through all that, and hopefully we won't have to fight any more enemies on the way back to Dr. Randonuts' lab. Okay, there's a cave boy. Ah, I'm being chased by a bear! But we outran the bear. I think that bear enemy, I don't think we encountered that before. That thing is called a Mighty Bear 7, and it basically attacks with powerful physical attacks. I think the last time I fought one of those, I think it attacked Mario with like an attack that did 180 damage or something. So I had to like get rid of it first before the Cave Boys. The Cave Boys clubs like do 1 damage now to everybody, and all else that they do is shout and lower somebody's offense and defense. But I gotta use the instant revitalizing device just because we took quite a bit of damage from the aliens that ambushed us earlier. Let's see if Dr. Randonuts fixes Skyrunner. Luigi wets his bed sometimes, blah 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 blah. I know that. It looks like you found something out. I finished remodeling the Skyrunner. You can leave for Summers whenever you wish. It shouldn't break this time. Well, maybe. I can't make any promises. Well, good. Now that the Skyrunner is finished, I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's go to Summers. Summer has started. Let's go on a vacation to the Summerland. The Summerland. That is actually the pagan name for heaven, is what the Summerland is. And there's Dr. Randonuts watching us just to make sure that we don't crash land the Skyrunner straight away. I mean, the Skyrunner is Dr. Randonuts' invention after all, so I bet Dr. Randonuts would not want the Skyrunner to break right in front of him. Especially since his untrustworthy son Luigi is flying it, right? I don't know, Luigi seems to have a habit of crashing these things, right? Let's hope that he doesn't crash it again. Well, so far the ride looks kind of smooth. I mean, we're not really having any trouble so far. We're just flying over the clouds, and look at all those boats below. This is actually Summers right here. Wow, the trip to Summers actually took shorter than the trip from Threed to Winters, which is kind of weird. But actually, I guess that makes sense, because Summers is supposed to be a parody of Southern Europe, and Winters is a parody of Northern Europe, so Europe is Europe, that's why it's closer, right? What's happening? What? Well, great. Luigi, you idiot, why did you crash land the Skyrunner? And that didn't even look like it was going to be a crash. That Skyrunner looked like it was about to land normally. I guess it just, for some reason, had a gas leak or something because of all the heat that's in Summers, and that's what caused it to explode like that. That's the only explanation I can think of. It must have been a gas leak. Yeah, Luigi, why did you leave a fuzzy pickle in the carburetor? Why did you do that? And I didn't even know if flying machines have carburetors. Carburetors are outdated car parts anyways. But anyway, this is Summers, and that is evidenced by this lady in a bikini here, and this guy in his swimming trunks. Let's see what they say. Wake up in the morning, fall in love. Eat lunch, fall in love. And at night, fall in love again. That's my dream life. The guy next to me is really bugging me. He keeps following me around. Yeah, he's a stalker and everything. But yes, as I just said, Summers is a parody of Southern Europe. I think it's officially supposed to be a parody of France or something, is what I think it's supposed to be a parody of. So everybody's like, ooh la la, everything's so fancy here, blah 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 blah. And I guess a lot of... I don't know why. I mean, I see this place as being synonymous with France and Italy and all these other places around the Mediterranean Sea. I could totally imagine this sea to the south being the Mediterranean Sea, especially given the fact that it's green and not very blue and kind of dirty and yeah. I don't know, I shouldn't call the Mediterranean Sea dirty, although I don't know how I can attest to that. I've never actually seen the Mediterranean Sea in my life before. Here in Summers, a dream paradise. Relax and have some fun. Well, gee, this totally looks like a summer vacation dream come true, doesn't it? And there's a blue person. There's a blue person. Oh my gosh. This is not a summer dream come true. We're like battling a tough guy. A tough guy is an enemy in this game. Okay. Well, this is kind of weird. It's another human enemy. Well, I don't know what to do against this guy other than just bash him with physical attacks. I'm gonna have Luigi spy on him just for the heck of it. Let's see, offense, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't look like he has any weaknesses. I guess we're just gonna bash him with physical attacks. Yeah, let's cream him with our guns and our frying pans and our yo-yos or sticks or whatever Mario has. What weapon does Mario have right now? I forgot. I forgot what weapon Mario has. Well, gee. He has the trick yo-yo. Yeah, he has a yo-yo as a weapon. We're fighting him with yo-yos and guns and frying pans. Well, gee, Luigi just has the most logical weapon right now. But anyway, here is Summers, and I said that a bazillion times. So the thing about Summers is that it's arranged on this giant horizontal strip, and here's the photo guy taking a picture of us in front of the hotel. And he's standing right in the front of the street. He could totally get hit by a car right now. Although I don't think that should happen. The only place in this game where you run a risk of getting hit by a car is back in Won It, which is the town that we're from. You see, that's why Mario isn't afraid of getting hurt, because he's so used to getting hit by the cars and Won It. But yeah, I guess this is a parody of France, because we have these interesting, cute little French-style buildings, and we have this hotel here, but let's see how much it is a night. L'Hôtel de Summer. Yeah, that totally sounds like a French name. This is a parody of France. $150 per night for a single room. That means for the three of us, it will be $450, which is kind of on the expensive side. That's the thing about Summers. Everything in Summers is expensive. There's a restaurant, but I bet even that'll be expensive. Let's see how expensive this restaurant is. You mean your mom and dad? You mean your kids came in here all by yourselves? Blah, 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 blah. What do we have here? We have a chef special. We have a pasta de Summers, a Kraken Soup. Kraken Soup? What? What is a Kraken Soup? Well, it looks expensive, whatever it is, and everything here looks expensive, besides the coffee. Heck, how much was the coffee? I want to see how much was the coffee. The coffee was $6, just like it is everywhere else. Well, at least the coffee is the same price as everywhere else, but everything else looks expensive. And that looks like a street sign that looked like an enemy, so I'm not going to bother with it. And then there's a shop here. I think the shop actually sells equipment upgrades, so I might have to withdraw a heck of a lot of money from an ATM in order to buy some of this stuff. Let's withdraw like $5,000, honestly. Because a lot of the stuff in this shop is going to be really expensive, but it'll be really useful equipment. Let's get an overview of what everybody's equipment is. So we have a trick yo-yo, a night pendant, and a gold bracelet, and a coin of defense. Let's see, we have a silver bracelet, great charm, flame pendant. Yeah, I guess we could use some more equipment. What do we have? We have a big league bat. Yeah, that's something Mario could use. I'm gonna buy that for him. Okay, so now Mario's offense is greater, and that's what we're gonna buy. We have a chef's fry pan. That'll be good for Peach. Let's buy that for her. What does Luigi want? Let's buy something for him, unless we have something else to buy. Let's see, we have a gold bracelet that we could get for Peach, a platinum band, a diamond band. Oh my gosh, all these things are so expensive. I can't believe how expensive all these things are. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And we have a lucky coin, which apparently will be a power-up for some of the coins here. Derp, derp, derp. Yeah, let's withdraw some more money. We have a balance of 62918, so I'm gonna withdraw like $20,000, actually. Yeah, because a lot of this stuff is expensive. So I gotta buy a gold bracelet for Peach. Actually, I'm not gonna buy a gold bracelet. I think a diamond band will actually be like a huge upgrade from whatever else we had, so I gotta buy one of those for Peach, because Peach is the most fragile of all the party. That is a really big jump in defense, so that was really nice. I'm gonna buy a platinum band for Mario, I guess, since he appears to have a power-up for it. Let's see, let's actually get a lucky coin for, like, let's see, a coin of defense, and Mr. Saturn coin. I gotta give the lucky coin to Mario. So that'll raise his defense by 10 points more. So what'll I do now? I'm gonna buy a platinum band, and I don't have enough money for it. Well, gee, I don't have enough money for anything. I'm gonna withdraw like $500. And then I'm gonna buy a platinum band for Mario. Yeah, I think that'll be good. That'll just be an upgrade to a gold bracelet. I don't want to buy another diamond band, that'll just be too expensive. But I think that right now we're good on equipment, although I think Peach could use some sort of pendant, but whatever. Let's call our dad and save, just because I don't want to keep making save states to save every time. And that didn't even make any sense, did it? Blah, 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 blah. Talk to our overly talkative dad. And actually, I probably want to deposit some things with the Escargot Express. One thing I actually, maybe I shouldn't do stuff with the Escargot Express. I'll actually do something else, and I'll show you why I do that in a bit. So, this weird building right here is called Club Stoic. Now, this is a really cool club in town, although it is a very weird club, and you will see why it is so weird here. Let's check it out. This is not the Stoic Club. Please be on your way. Yes, it is totally the Stoic Club. It says Club Stoic right there. But actually, the thing about that club is that it's like a reservations-only place, so you have to be like a special VIP to get in there. And since we're just lesser beings who just arrived in Summers on a tourist vacation, then I guess we don't even get to go in there. But hey, there's a museum. Let's check it out. Let's check out the museum, I guess. What's in here? Right now, part of the Scaraba Cultural Museum is being remodeled. Do you still want to enter? Nah, I don't know. It probably costs money to go in, and I don't want to be spending money on things. But hey, it has a phone, I think that was. I think there was a phone next to that lady there, so if we want a free phone, I guess that'll be good. And there's a hint guy, but I don't think I need a hint. I think I pretty much know what to do next. But, let's see, there's a hospital, which is nothing fancy, it's just a hospital. Derp derp, it's just a hospital. Is there anything else in Summers here? Anyway, these buildings to the east of Summers here, this is the port town of Toto. Toto, as in the dog from The Wizard of Oz. I don't know why it's called that, especially with all these cats around. I don't know why there are cats in the town of Toto, a town that's named after a dog. But anyway, let's see what this guy has to say. Across the ski, there's a town called Scaraba. It's a mysterious town. It's my dream town. Now, I don't know whether that place is called Scaraba or Scaraba. I kind of pronounce it like two different ways, because it's named after a scarab beetle. Scaraba is basically a parody of Egypt. That's why it's called that, because scarab beetles are sacred in Egypt. But anyway, there's another shop over here. Let's see what's in this shop. I don't know. What's in here? If you be heading to Scaraba, you ought to shop here. Things are expensive down there, so what are you looking for? Okay, let's see what we have. Coin of defense, bottle of water, secret herb, blah 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 blah. Well, since we don't have any secret herbs, I'm going to pick one up for somebody. Probably Peach, I guess. No. I don't think I need anything else. So I think that'll be it. So that's basically a basic food shop and all. Let's see what's in these other houses, I guess. What does this guy have to say? I'm a grave robber. I was scared of the pyramid in Scaraba, so I didn't go in. But I did tell people that I saw mummy-type monsters with my very own eyes. You mean like the Pokemon Yamask? Yamask is like a mummy-type monster. Well, actually, Cofagrigus, its evolved form, is a mummy-type Pokemon. And it has an ability called Mummy. Do you know the Stoic Club in Summers? Yeah, I do. You need to call a secret number for reservation if you want to get in. What? Yeah, I'll give you the secret number. Oh, hey, we just talked to a random guy in Toto, and he just gave us a secret number to get into the Stoic Club. Which is actually good, because I think in order to progress further, we actually need to go into the Stoic Club, as I recall, and who's calling me? Hello, Luigi? Oh, happy day! I finally got a hold of you. Oh, Luigi! Hi, it's me, Toady! Oh, Toady, the gay guy back in the Snowwood boarding house. I'm collecting players' names for a school project. You know, players just like you. That's right, you, the one holding the controller. Would you register your name, please? Don't spell your name wrong. Okay, so this is where we basically get to input our player name. And as you can see right here, they give us a lot of space for our player name, so I could input a lot of different things. Now, I was actually able to put a long name like Minerva L. Ravenesque for one of my playthroughs of this game, but I will actually do the same thing that I did in my Let's Play of Mother 3 this time. What I will do is I will just input Lady Tanuki as my name here. And I thought there was another point earlier on in the game that that I was asked for my name, so I don't know why I'm being asked for my name again. I thought there was another time here when I was asked for my name. I forgot when it was. I don't really feel like browsing through my older videos to find out when that is. But hey, we get this interesting name-picking music. I really like this music, actually. I don't know why I do. Especially when it comes out with this little tune that's at the end if we listen for a few more moments. Let's see. Ah, stupid screensaver. Yeah, this part here. I love this part of the song for some strange reason, and I don't know why. And we actually got to hear this a lot when we were naming our characters in the beginning of the game, so this is just bringing back memories. I still remember at the beginning of the game when I was just naming all the characters, especially when I named the characters Mario, Peach, Luigi, and Toad. And we haven't even seen Toad yet, although I get a feeling that we will be seeing Toad very shortly. So yeah. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, that is correct. I don't want to have to type this in again. And Shikasato Itoi said, okay, desu ka. I apologize for any trouble this may have caused you. Don't put my friend Luigi in any dangerous situations, okay? Because I am totally in love with him. I worry about him. I really do. Well, talk to you later. Luigi, I hope that I can see you again when you're feeling up to it. And I hope that I can, well, do stuff with you, unlike the bed. And, I am kidding, right? And I totally support gay people in this, but I'm just making Tony sound weird for whatever reason. But anyway... That was, for some reason, Tony calling us and asking me for my name, and I knocked on a door and a cat answered. Apparently the people in Todo are obsessed with cats. And actually, there's this RPG, this play-by-post RPG that I started on this one Pokemon forum of all places, that was an Earthbound RPG. And there's this one character that somebody signed up as in that RPG who actually is from Todo, and actually loves cats. And there's a dog in Todo. I wonder if the dog is named Todo. Not Brown Cow? Yeah, this dog must be named Toto. I don't know why this town is obsessed with cats, yet it's called Toto, which is the name of a famous dog. If you come closer, I'll play the trumpet. I don't know how to play yet. Okay, fine. Maybe you should ask one of the members of the Runaway Five for advice on that, although I think one of the Runaway Five members plays a saxophone rather than a trumpet. There is a difference between them, and this is just a dead-end dock. I think there will come some point where these docks will actually become important. Let's see what this guy has to say. Would you like a boat ride? I guess so. I don't feel like sending a ship out. I'm worried about my wife. I'm not afraid of the Kraken. The Kraken? My wife's totally ignoring her magic cake business. These days she spends her time hanging out in a strange club. We no longer have any mutual interest to discuss. Is our relationship over? Well, that guy actually said some really interesting stuff. First of all, he told us about a Kraken, apparently, that's out on the sea somewhere. Yes, folks, there actually is this gigantic sea monster known as the Kraken, resting out on the sea somewhere. And for a while, I kept pronouncing it Kraken, but I guess the proper pronunciation is Kraken for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I guess as long as I know the correct pronunciation, I might as well call it that. But the second thing he told us is that his wife apparently sells magic cake and works and goes to Club Stoic. And I believe his wife will actually become very important very shortly. So I think the thing that we're supposed to do now in order to progress forward... Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh my gosh, what is this? It's a bad taxi and a crazed sign. Well, gee, we saw these enemies back in Fourside, and now we're having to fight them again. And I gotta have Mario bash the crazed sign, and I gotta have Peachy's PK Thunder Beta. Oh my gosh. This is just bringing back memories. Yeah, I gotta, like, cream the Mad Taxi first, because I think the Mad Taxi will be, like, the more difficult of the two enemies. And Peach is crying. Well, it's a good thing she's focusing on using Psy, and her PK Thunder didn't even hit. Come on. But fortunately, these enemies were easy, because these were pretty much the same enemies that we encountered in Fourside. So I don't know why they're appearing here as well. But anyway, the thing that we're supposed to do now to progress the plot is go into Club Stoic. And I don't know if I even have time to do that because we're at 19 minutes. Meanwhile, I think what I'll do is I'll go beachcombing. That's what I'll do. I'll go beachcombing. Because besides the tough guy, I think there are other enemies that can be found on here, and that lady here looks like Venus, doesn't she? Don't talk to me. My mind is a complete blank. Don't say that just because you're a blonde. Are they making her say that just because she's a blonde? Because apparently all blondes have their minds be completely blank? No, that totally sounded racist, right? Are you from Eagle Land? If you like adventure, this isn't your kind of place. You should travel across the sea to Scaraba from Todo, the port town. Well, I would do that, but that guy down there is just refusing to give us a boat ride. There's a Sanchez brother in front of a hot dog stand, and there's a photo guy taking a picture of us in front of it. Wow, where we're standing right now, Luigi actually looks way taller than all of us. Fuzzy pickles! I forgot to say that the last time he took a picture of us here in Summers. But let's see what Mr. Sanchez has to say. Let's see what Mr. Sanchez has to say. Mr. Sanchez has no problem here. They got some really spectacular things. What would you like? Gelato de Resort. Okay, I guess that is a healing item of some sort, so that is probably not going to matter. And I hate it when the screen just darkens like that. Huh. And there's a guy who's sunbathing. Only a tatty pro like me is able to get an actual suntan on the palms of his hands. Which actually shouldn't make any sense, because in order to get a tan, you have to have melanin, which is a special skin pigment that makes your skin turn dark. And there is no melanin on the palms of your hands, so that doesn't even make any sense. You cannot get a you cannot get a suntan on the palms of your hands. You might be able to get a sunburn, maybe, but not a suntan. So that guy is just stupid for attempting that, even. Let's see what's out on this pier. Nothing is out on this pier. This is a dead-end pier. But we are actually at 20 minutes right now. So I guess in the next part of Let's Play Earthbound, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Club Stoic, because that is what we're supposed to do next in order to progress the game. There's really not much else we can do in Summers. I mean, bad taxi. And Peach got to level 35. Hooray. But as soon as I can go back into a store, then, well, this is not good. Now everybody's body is numb, so I'm gonna have to, like, teleport to Saturn Valley in order to cure everybody's status problems. But I'm probably gonna do that off-screen, and I'm gonna make a save state just for the heck of it. So, I'll see you later on part 35, I think it'll be, of Let's Play Earthbound, in which we will enter Club Stoic and see what's so weird about that club as that guy in Totosade. So, I'll see you guys later.